First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready up. Blue strike. Ready.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And Lance now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this returnable for Hill. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Long. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Long. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Long. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Lions at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. A nice little juke. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Long. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Long. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the game here, followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
You talk about this Lions defense.
It's so annoying.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one. No gains, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
He ran off the screen.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
I don't know why it's keeping him in the fucking game. I don't know why I'm so fucking with this stupid ass man. I couldn't even see the fucking thing on the screen.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He'll air this one out from Mims. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10. midfield. Here's Lance. And he comes back with one complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8.
Right.
To throw, it's Lance. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Trey Lance, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 3-2 their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Got it.
2nd down and 3.
Switch. Yellow. 6. Mega. 6.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, you can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's Long on 1st and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
I was coming.
And they get him down.
Should have got there a little bit
Takes
sooner.
it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Back to throw. Long. That's to the tight end, Laporta. Look at the big fella go. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
The bullshit you see.
Big play there on the catch and run.
He outruns
57 yards.
He outruns a 95 speed.
Disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal.
And that is caught.
The shit you see. He outruns a fucking 95 cornerback.
There to make the grab. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
They can make
This one tied at 14 now
95
as he
speed to
sends this
fucking
one away.
quarters in like 87.
From From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now
Make it make fucking
he's
sense.
past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will
Make it
take
make
this
fucking
all the
sense.
way. Touchdown, Broncos.
Make it make fucking sense.
Extra
95
point
speed,
try now
gives
from
out runs
Dicker.
by 87 speed. 95 man coverage.
It's
gets
up and
run.
good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Long, looking to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fielded just inside the 30. Boy, shifts past him. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready up?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Williams. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On the ready.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Lance. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over. After
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert On 3rd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Man, he did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Long. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Long. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Corner blitz got home there. Pat Surtain, the one that dropped him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. A couple of quick incompletions, and now just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 with Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
One more time with Gibson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gibson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And they'll go for it. Lance rolling to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal.
Look him off,
and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Long. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Laporta. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, 70 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, maybe even sometimes
just outran everybody.
They just put them in position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Antonio Gibson. This taken in right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a 2nd and 2. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Lance. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, set.
Throwing on first down is Lance. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Let's go now. Ready.
On first down, Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Returning it, Hill. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh my goodness.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's not
I'm pressing triangle. I'm pressing triangle.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now long. Back to the air on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Blue striking.
Long now. On 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The return man is Hill. Returning it, Hill. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw is long. To throw on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And he fields it cleanly.
I
They'll
should
call
have
it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And Lance now to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Trey Lance with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
That should have been a
He's
sack.
up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, my goodness.
20, 5, touchdown,
Really
Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
That's it in over here.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready, ready.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. On the counter, Gibson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man, that's Henry. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Here's Long, throwing on first down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. And that falls to the ground.
Cut the ball.
Nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it
cut the ball. I'm really fucking
Going with a dime look on defense.
to protect the ball, bro.
On the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Loose inside the 30. Tyreek Hill. And in for the Lions touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Yellow, go.
Shotgun now for Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Ultra.
Now Lance again. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Ready. Hey, Red. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Lance looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Here we go, set.
Lance looks to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lance.
How does he slip and still have time to recover?
No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This one, slip and still has time to recover.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Long, throwing again. He finds his man, complete. That's pass. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A big play here, 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he is going to have the Lions first down.
He's able to keep that.
Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
He's back to throw.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
He'll look to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, they took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Being chased out left.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
43 rail.
Gibbs.
will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This is 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Lance back to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That's my point.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Oh, this is so annoying.
Going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Oh my
the
goodness.
Simple question, why not just take a knee there?
2 lucky big hits.
Either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen
lucky
it happen
big
in the
hits.
game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2 lucky big hits.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have
bullshit.
first down,
2 lucky big hits. One to drop the ball and the other to fumble. Get out of here, man.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case,
Get
these
out of here,
offenses,
man.
they brought it. The
lucky
defenses,
somebody
they're going to
did.
need some work going forward.
This is so fucking annoying.
So for the Lions, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.
Lucky fumble.
And they'll get to stay home again
2 drops. 2
next
crucial
week.
drops.
Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
It's so annoying.
So for Charles Davis and our entire
So annoying, man.